I'm from Liverpool. Where are you from?
Outskirts of London.
Outskirts of London? I swear everyone in this app's from London.
What time is it there?
What time is it there? You just really asked that.
To be honest with you, LJ.
Me ugly? Where my ugly?
So once again, we take a look at the UK dating market and try to figure out why we can't just all get along. The difference today though, we have a reply from a girl from a previous video that I did, and she doesn't seem very happy with my comments. Let's get into it.
Why can't men get their heads around the fact that a lot of women that are single by choice? Like, obviously it's because they are only single because nobody wants to be with them. Like, have you seen us? Have you seen women? If a woman wants a boyfriend, she can get a boyfriend. Literally any time of the day. Like, just go on a dating app and every man will match with you because they're desperate for a female's touch. Like, it's so funny when guys are like, oh, I can see why you're single. Yeah, it won't be the same reason why you're single though.
So the majority of girls are single by choice. The majority of girls can just go on Tinder and just find any man they want at any time, because men are so desperate for a woman's touch. This girl really believes that the majority of women can find a man easily. I wonder what type of man she's talking about. Are the majority of unmarried women unmarried by choice? Or is it that the majority of men are not getting married because they're not getting on one knee anymore? The majority of men are desperate for sex. Yeah, that may be true. But after sex, are these men desperate to stay with you? That's another question. I think after 100 men have been with this girl and not wanted to partner her up, I think she'll have a different view on the whole situation. There are many girls out here struggling to find a man, so I don't know what man she's talking about.
Reality check. When you wake up in the morning and you've got no makeup on, got no hair in, got no eyelashes on, that is what you look like, right? So many girls at the minute think that they're better than men because of what they look like online. But the truth is, when you get a partner, they see you at your worst, like this, right? I don't even wear makeup much, only when I go out. And I don't use filters, but I know for a fact I still look more dolled up on my Instagram than I do in real life. And that's facts, because that's what we do. We don't post photos where we're looking like this. I'm not going to take a photo now and feel beautiful and put it on. But just remember who you are. And just remember that that man's with you for that reason, for what you look like now, not for what you look like on the internet. I think a lot of girls forget themselves. Do you not think men meet women and think, wow, you look completely different to your photos, but they still stay with them? Because that doesn't matter. They love you for you and for what's in the inside. Looks fade, right? Looks fade. And you should be able to feel confident without a filter on, without makeup on, without any adjustments made to you. And you should be able to sit in a room with a bunch of girls dolled up with the nines and know that your man still loves you and wouldn't look at them because they love you for you. It's good to look after yourself. I always will. I always advise it. I don't judge anyone for that. But what I don't want and what I don't like is that people look down on men because they look beautiful and they're a certain way and they come across a certain way on social media, when in real life they're slumming it and they look just like me. Just have to say it. Love yourself. Just have even one day a week where you go out the house, and eventually, I didn't used to answer the door with no makeup on. And now people get a shock when I've got makeup on because they're like, oh my God, you look lovely. And I'm like, thank you, because I never do it anymore. So just love yourself, be confident, and don't forget who you actually are, and appreciate your man for loving you at your worst.
What's this girl's name? Stacy. Stacy. Firstly, her accent. Now, she sounds like she's from either Newcastle or Sunderland. But quick warning though, if you ever meet somebody from up that side of the country and you're curious to know where they're from, just ask them where they're from. Because if you try and guess and you get it wrong, you will offend, because Sunderland and Newcastle, the two places, they hate each other. But back to Stacy. Now, she's lovely. Completely different from the first clip. She sounds like she's got a lot of heart. Or that could just be her accent making me weak. She said that a lot of girls think that they are nicer than they are when they put on their makeup and they go online because of all the attention that they get. And the first clip that I just played you, the girl said girls can go on Tinder and every man will match with them. I wonder why that is.
To be honest with you, LJ.
Okay, hold on, stop. So, in a previous video, I commented on a girl's video. This girl's name was Jordan. Well, it says Jord, so I'm guessing it's Jordan, yeah? Now, if I'm wrong, then my bad. First, I'll play you the clip of what I said, and then we can hear the reply, yeah?
I'm sorry, but why the fuck when lads have me? And I'm not saying I'm perfect, because I'm not, but I'm a lovely person. I'm loyal. I'm pretty. I know I'm pretty. I've got a nice body. There's nothing wrong with me, right? Really, except I've got a big toe that's bigger than the other one. That's the only thing that's like really wrong with me. And lads will literally leave me and go for like the dirtiest of females. Like, what is going on? I just don't understand it. Like, it actually makes me feel a bit sick.
So we're closer to home, Liverpool. Now, I don't know this girl. I don't know her personality. I'm just going by what she said. Now, from what I can see, she's an attractive girl. There only could be two reasons why men are doing this. Or boys are doing this, should I say. And I think it's quite simple. She's either choosing the wrong boys or men. Or number two, as we already know, looks aren't everything. So it could only boil down to personality. Oh, wait. Okay, I've just been told there's a third. And it might be the toe. So my question to you is, do you think I said anything that would anger this girl? Here's the reply.
To be honest with you, LJ, I'm not really trying to attract the likes of you anyway, to be honest. So I'm not really asked if you don't think it's attractive. And what I think is unattractive is hating the person that you are. Like, why would I sit there and say all negative things about myself? Like, no, could never be me. What's the point in hating yourself? Like, we're stuck with who we are. We're stuck in this skin, in this body for the rest of our lives. I'm not going to sit and say not bad things about it, like. So, I know that's what a lot of people want me to do, because, like, misery loves company. And everyone just loves negativity because they're so negative in their own minds. But it's not vanity, love. It's loving who I am and what I look like. Call it whatever you want.
So I'm scrolling through TikTok and I see this girl's face and I'm thinking, I'm sure I know this girl's face. And the first thing she said was, well, to be honest with you, LJ. And I'm thinking, maybe there's another LJ out there somewhere, because nobody ever calls me that, but obviously it's me, okay? So firstly, Jordan, I don't want no smoke. I'm about peace, love, and unity. And I'm glad that you're not trying to attract guys like me, because you will get disappointed again. Now, there are thousands of us that can see the collapse of the dating market in the UK, and we're all looking for answers and solutions. I looked at what you said, and I gave my opinion on what I thought the issue could be from what you said. The girl in my first clip said that it's easy for girls to find a man. They can just go outside and every man will want them, you know, because every man's desperate. Now, I personally think that you look more attractive than she does. But she said every girl can find a man. So now do you see where I'm coming from? So was my comments valid, or think about it? And before we go into the next clip, I want to break down to you why when I see an attractive girl who's single, I think the way that I do. Come a little closer. I've been using this method for a while now. Anytime I meet a girl, I use this matrix. And I want you to follow this anytime, as a man, anytime you meet a girl, I want you to follow this matrix, okay? I think I may have cracked the code. Right, so we have sexy, we have sane, and we have single. You can only choose two. When you meet a girl, you can only choose two. Now, if this girl is sexy and she's single, she's definitely not sane. If this girl is sane and she's sexy, she's definitely not single. And if this girl is single and she's sane, she's not sexy. Use this matrix anytime you meet a woman. It may save you a lot of time, money, pain, and it just may save your life.
Guys will always be complaining about their girlfriends not, but like, when's the last time you went? Just saying, it works both ways.
Okay, so let me break this down real quick. In the bedroom, is it not my job to penetrate the woman, yeah? Yes, agreed, okay. What's her job? Is it just to use her hand? Because if it is, then I can just use my hand and then we're both good then, yeah? I mean, even when she's bouncing on top, she's still getting penetrated. So it's a man's job to penetrate, it's a man's job to last long, etc. But yeah, okay. I'm sure you get where I'm coming from. If not, please, say something in the comments section. But for me, going down on a woman is something that a man shouldn't be expected to do, because the man's expected to do the other hard work. If a man goes down, then he goes down if he feels like going down. But when you flip it on the other side, in the bedroom, what is a woman's job in the bedroom? Has anyone ever asked that question? Or anyway, let's move on.
Probably gonna hurt a lot of people's feelings with this one, but there's so many catfishes, Men can't hide how they look. You don't catch men using FaceApp and fucking wearing makeup and all that, because that's not normal, is it? Apparently. But come on, the amount of birds that use this FaceApp and cake themselves in makeup. And it's like, I get you want to look good on Instagram, yeah, but you can't go from looking like Kim Kardashian to fucking Cat Slater off EastEnders. It's not cool. And then to have the audacity to go on a date with that lad and then be like, oh my god, he said it didn't look like the picture, he was so rude. You just lied to the boy for fucking weeks about who you was, love. Sitting there looking like a pork scratching with body like Baywatch, face like Crime Watch. Not man with a little bit of makeup, like I totally get that, but this face up bollocks, sort it out, will ya? When you're going and you look like a cartoon on your pictures, some years, it's just mental. Why just do it? Because eventually you're gonna have to face the fact that you're gonna have to meet these people in real life. You do know that. And then you and your mates are all sat there in group chat, oh my god, that's disgusting, as if he said that to you. Well, I'm sorry, love, but I didn't sign up to go on a date with fucking Randall off Monsters Inc. If you're a lad and you're ugly, you've got to deal with it. You've got to have a big Corey or smash the gym, because if you don't do that, then you're bottom tier. Some of you girls, man, biggest opinions in the world. I need a man who's 6 foot. I need a man who earns over 100 grand a year. Mate, how about you just go to the gym first and learn how to make a piece of toast? Yeah, just fucking be yourself.
This is why people love Liverpool. This is why I love Liverpool. I'm not going to speak for you. The guys in Liverpool are just naturally funny. I don't know where it comes from. They're just naturally funny. How about you just go to the gym first and learn how to make a piece of toast? Wow. Liverpool is known for having a lot of very attractive looking women. But when you listen to what Paul's saying, you get what I was saying regarding what Jordan is going through. Now, sorry to bring your name up again, Jordan. As I said, I don't want no smoke. Unless you're talking kush. I don't think you hurt anyone's feelings, Paul. I just think you spoke your reality, which many men can relate to.
Okay, I'm gonna have a bit of a rant here, and it's to do with this whole like trending conversation over the last couple of years to do with gym culture, you know, men looking at women, don't look at me, you're a creep and all that, right? Fine. Like, there is a real conversation to be had about that. However, I've got to say, this whole like filming men looking at you in the gym and then posting it online, I'm kind of the view that single women are sort of shooting themselves in the foot here. Because by branding men as like creeps and predators for approaching women in the gym, as a byproduct, we are actually removing one of the very last environments in a world of digital dystopia where men and women can still kind of meet each other in a sort of natural and organic way. Now, don't get me wrong, of course, lots of people just want to go to the gym and work out. Men can misread signals, ogle at women, approach them inappropriately, and that's not good. And yes, it's going to make people feel very uncomfortable. However, I'm kind of like, why are we focusing on men looking at women in the gym and not talking about the fact that some men are behaving very badly and predatorial online? Because I don't know about you, but I personally find matching with a guy on a dating app who sends me a picture of his dick the next day a hell of a lot more inappropriate than a guy looking at me in the gym. I also find matching with a guy on a dating app who fills me up with love for a couple of weeks, tells me that he wants to make a go of things, sleeps with me, and then discards of me the next day like a piece of trash, an actually very violating experience. An experience that is all too common these days and is happening to a lot of people. I find that a lot more violating than a man approaching me in the gym and having a conversation with me. Now look, I know that I am ranting, but I'm kind of the view that all throughout history, men and women have always met each other in a very like natural, real life way. And it's the fact that that's happening less and less that is creating this very toxic culture online that is dividing the sexes. It's also the anonymity of online culture that's making people very disposable. And in a weird way, the gym is one of the last places left, ironically, where people can still meet, which makes you a more three-dimensional person. It's a busy place. It's a place where people are sober and there are staff. So I'm kind of like, by talking about men looking at women in the gym, we are actually totally moving ourselves away from a bigger conversation that needs to be had, which is, why is it that men think it's okay to treat women like prostitutes? And that's happening because of the internet, not because of the gym.
Why is it okay for men to treat women like prostitutes? What is she? You know what? She had some good points, but what's her name? Rebecca had some good points, but she never heard of OnlyFans. Anyway, right, so Rebecca's first point about girls filming in the gym, I'm not going to get too deep into it. However, Rebecca went from girls filming in the gym to horrible, creepy men online. In a nutshell, these girls filming in the gym, taking pictures in the gym, they are doing all this to put all this online, basically. And then when they put this online, what happens? They get attention. From who? From everyone, even the creeps. So then when you get the attention from the creeps, you put the creeps in with all the rest of the men and just say, you know, men are treating women bad online and men are doing this online and men are doing that online. Men and women are doing bad things. It's not all women, it's not all men. It's like you're putting pictures online, you're getting the attention, and when it's not the attention that you want it to be, then that's when it's a problem. As for men sending girls pictures of their jewels, stop doing that. That's lame. That's not game. Okay, that's just silly. Even if my own girl asked me to send a picture of that, I wouldn't send it because it's just lame. What am I doing that for? But the same way that men mess about online is just the same way that women mess about online. It's just, I think that because men have more testosterone and women, when it comes to attention, women are the specialists of attention. Men, it's like there's not much a man can do to get attention really. Go to the gym, you know, make a lot of money. When women take their clothes off and stuff like that and bend over in certain positions, and that's going to create more attention online. So the attention tactics, that's the word I was looking for. You know, like the makeup, the filters, the 10-year-old pictures, the half-naked pictures, the arse pictures, etc., etc. But no, I don't think you're ranting, Rebecca. I just think you're sharing your thoughts and your experiences, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Right, someone tell me you get a grip, right? But if you were in a bar, right, and someone catches your eye, and can I just tell you, like now, no one ever catches my eye. Like, girls, I'm asking you, right, like from personal experience or whatever, if you see someone in a bar or wherever you are, and you're like, they're a bit of me, do you approach this man? Do you go up to this man? And do you actually open a conversation up with this man? Because I feel like when I go out, right, and if I see someone and I'm like, ooh, but I will like 100% expect this man to approach me and come and ask me for my number, or ask me how I'm doing. But like tonight, for instance, I've seen someone and I'm like, oh my god, holy hell, like, you're a bit of me. He's looked at me, I've looked at him, I've smiled at him, I've made eye contact. I'm like, my arms are open, like, come over to me. And he just fucking hasn't. And then him and his pals have left. And now I'm home and I'm depressed because I genuinely feel like the love of my life has just walked out of my life because I didn't have the balls to go over and speak to him. Like, is this what we're doing now, girls? Are we approaching men? Is this how it's gonna be? Are we gonna pay their bills as well? Like, are we gonna get them dressed in the morning?
That last little dig there, yeah. What's this girl's name? GTP. I don't know what that stands for. Let me ask you a question. To get the best things in life, or to get the things that you want in life, do you sit on your arse and wait for these things to come? Or do you have to get up and go get them? Man or woman? That's normally how life well, that's how I thought. That's how I was raised anyway. If you want something that's worth having, get up and go and get it. Now, many women want to, they want to be treated equal. I feel like what she's saying is a bit, you know what, a lot of girls say it, so it's not like it's only her, but there's this entitlement that a man should come to you, because you're the prize. I've heard it a few times. We're not living in those days anymore. Unfortunately, if you want something, you're gonna have to go and get it. I mean, forever we hear that it's the man that should approach. It's the man that should set the first date. It's the man that should pay for the first date. It's the man that should arrange the second date. It's the man that should pay for the second date. It's the man that should make the first move. It's the man that should last long in bed. And the list just goes on and on and on. But if a woman has to ever approach a man, it's...
Like, is this what we're doing now, girls? Are we approaching men? Oh, is this how it's going to be? Are we going to pay their bills as well? Like, are we going to get them dressed in the morning?
Those little slight digs at the end suggest that men are stupid for not approaching her. Let me know your thoughts on that one, and I'll see you on the other side. Thanks for watching.
She's got me thinking of all the things I do, all the things I do. She's working undercover, but so am I. And that's your baby mama, she ain't even mine. I've never had to go anywhere, cause she's got what I need, my undercover lover. I saw potential in another brother's baby mother. You're judging me, but you don't.